Hello, people of America. Welcome back to another episode of Doing It With Style. I am your handsome host, as always, Jaylin Anderson, and I am the absolute. But in case we already knew that. Alright, for this episode, I just want to give you guys, a little brief information, if you haven't noticed. It is election time here at Alcorn State University. That's the time where we, vote for anyone that will suit them in their classification, whether it's Mr. Sophomore, Miss Senior, Mr. Junior, and the like. And I kind of noticed that we got some good candidates this year, I believe. And so I think it's gonna be a good candidate run. So this kind of reminds me of what I have tried to do in high school. You think I should tell him? You think I should tell him, Jacob? Well, I'm gonna tell you guys anyway. There was a time where I was back in high school. I had went to Jefferson County High School, which is really like 15 minutes away from Alcorn. I went there, graduated there in 2018. It was a time there where we had this like a little election thing down there where we was, people was running for, Mr. Senior, Mr. Jefferson, because, it's Jefferson County, so Mr. Jefferson and stuff like that. And the one thing about the absolute, I actually tried to run for Mr. Jefferson. Yeah, I actually tried to step out my comfort zone and actually go out there and, prove myself and stuff. So I think I came up with a good, run for my candidacy, and I think a lot of people like me. I think a lot of people like me. But in the end, when it comes to this kind of thing, whether it's in college or high school or that kind of thing, when it comes to election time, it's always with people that are popular. And America, you may like me, but it was, back then when I wasn't really all that popular. I mean, I'm not saying I'm popular now, but, because, who knows me. But it was a time back then where I wasn't really popular, but I wanted to try anyway. So I did so. Like I said, I tried my best. But in the end, I didn't even come close. I didn't even come close to being freaking Mr. Congeniality. Can you believe that? Can you believe that, Jacob? I didn't even come close. But yeah, I would say I did a good job. After that, for some reason, no one actually kind of signed up to be Mr. Senior in my class. So the spot was kind of open, and it was. I just say that I kind of went on and just weed right in and took it. So yeah, I did that, and I was Mr. Senior from my class in high school. So, and I actually tried to do something here at Alcorn where my major is mass communications, and I tried to run for Mr. Mass Communications. So I tried to do that. It was kind of different here in Alcorn than it was in high school. So I didn't know exactly what I was getting myself into, but yeah. With me, I didn't really do too much. Like my other opponents, they they did the traditional thing where they have candy and stuff, things like that, chips, candy, pops, and all that. Cause when it comes to like things like this, when it comes to election times or anything like that, or people in general, the way to a person's heart, it's through their stomach. So that was something that I definitely did not do. Henceforth, I did not even come close to being Mr. Mass Communications. It was actually tied between my other two opponents, and I got nada. So, but that's just a little brief history of what I tried to do when it came to like something involving election time, and whether it's in high school or college. So, you got a little something about the absolute and his archives back then and stuff like that. So, how you take it, America, it's up to you. I ain't mad at you. So, yeah, but that was briefly what I wanted to talk about today, America. Hope you guys out there are having a good time. Hope you guys out there staying safe. And when election time comes up, be sure to elect who you think will represent the school, the campus, and all cetera and cetera. You know, the like and stuff like that. So yeah. So thank you guys for joining me for another episode of Doing It with Style. So you already know the deal. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and do it with style, or don't do it at all. See you later. Was that good, Jacob? You know, shouldn't I have told him all that? I mean, well, you really don't care, so I mean, you know, it's whatever with you, so you know. So yeah, bye.